In Oregon, we have what are called statutes of limitation, which simply means you have to file your case or settle your case within a certain period of time. Is that timeline important? The answer is absolutely yes. Why? Because if you don't adhere to that timeline, you don't file your case with the court or settle it before the statute of limitations runs, you lose all your rights altogether. There is no claim you can have. Doesn't matter how bad you're injured, doesn't matter how bad they acted, how negligent they were, whether it was intentional. If you're beyond the statute of limitations, you have no claim whatsoever under Oregon law. And it gets a little confusing, right? Because there's different statutes of limitations, different time periods for different types of claims. For example, under the Oregon Residential Landlord-Tenant Act, it's 1 year. So 1 year under that act, which regulates landlords and tenants and the property conditions of the rental spaces, 1 year to file your claim or get it settled. Okay. General negligence claims, 2 years. So car accident case, you're an adult, rear-ended, you have 2 years from the date of the collision, generally speaking, to settle or file your case. Wrongful death, 3 years. So if someone causes the death of a loved one, generally speaking, the estate has 3 years in which to file or settle their case. Childhood sex abuse, you actually have decades, up to age 40. There are certain caveats to this, but generally speaking, they would have to age 40 to take action on a case. Adult sex abuse, it's a decade or so. So again, there's various time limits, and it's very difficult to know what your time limit is given your case. And unfortunately, those limits sometimes change with the legislature. So you could get injured on day one and you have a 3-year statute of limitations, for example, and let's say 1 year in, the legislature changes that to 2 years. Well, you may not be aware of that. So it's always wise to consult with a lawyer to understand what the time limit is, not just because you want to adhere to it, but also because if you're going to settle your case, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to get that ready to go. You can't come to a lawyer a day before the statute runs and expect the case to be settled. Or frankly, expect them to be able to pick up the case, learn about it, go through the documents, draft a complaint, file it with the court, all within 24 hours. Usually it takes months to gather the records if it's a personal injury case, to gather the evidence, to formulate what's called the complaint or the document that initiates a lawsuit, or get a settlement offer off and have time to negotiate that and get it resolved. Months, not days, not weeks, but months to get that done. And if you wait too long and get too close to the statute of limitations, there's a very good chance you're not going to be able to hire a lawyer because no one's going to have the time or capability to help you get across the finish line before that statute of limitations runs. So always important to consult with a lawyer. It doesn't mean you have to hire them, but at least consult with a lawyer early on, understand your rights, understand your obligations, understand the timelines involved, and make sure your ducks are in a row.